Good morning, students. Today's topic is reproduction in human beings. Humans use sexual mode of reproduction. Okay, and for this mode of reproduction, the humans have to be in the state of sexual maturity, which must be identifiable by other individuals also. And for this identification, there are some changes which are occurring in a particular phase of life of girls and boys, that is their teenage. Okay, and these changes shows that the individual is sexually mature. So what is sexual maturation? This is the period of life when production of germ cell, that is ova or ovum in female and sperm in male, start in the body, and this period of sexual maturation is also known as puberty. At this age, some identifiable changes occur in the boys and girls which show that they are now sexually mature. So what are the changes which are seen in the teenager boys and girls? That is, some common changes are thick hair growth in armpits and genital area. These are the common changes which are seen in males and females both. Skin becomes oily, and due to this oily skin, pimples can be seen on the face of the adolescents or teenagers. Now some changes which are seen in girls only are the breast size begin to increase, girls begin to menstruate. In boys it is thick hair growth on face, voice begin to crack or to become deep. These changes shows that the adolescents or the teenagers are sexually mature now. Okay, now next point is human male reproductive system. So these are the parts of male reproductive system. This is the diagram of male reproductive system. Here we can see the different parts of male reproductive system. This is testis, this one is testis, which is lying inside the scrotum. This is testis and this outer covering is scrotum. Okay, so this testis is the primary sex organs in males. Okay, this testis is the main part of the male reproductive part, which is mainly responsible for the production of sperms in male body. Sperms are the male germ cell or male gametes. Okay, and secondly, it also releases a hormone which is known as testosterone in the male body, which is responsible for the changes which are seen in the teenage. Okay, and this testis is lying inside the scrotum, and from here, from this testis, there is a tube like structure which is known as vas deferens. This vas deferens takes the sperms from testis to the urethra, and along with this vas deferens, some additional glands are also there, like prostate glands, seminal vesicles. These glands also add their secretions to the sperms for their easy movement, and this urethra is the common opening for the sperm and urine in the male body, and this urethra is surrounded by an organ that is known as penis. Okay, now see the notes related to reproductive system. Firstly, different parts are reproductive system. First part is testis. Testis is always present in a pair, means there are two testes present in male body, which are located inside the scrotum, which is present outside the abdominal cavity. Now why this scrotum is present outside the abdominal cavity? The answer lies here. Scrotum has a relatively lower temperature needed for the production of sperms. The temperature needed for the production of sperms should be lower than the body temperature, and that's why scrotum lies outside of the body. And inside this scrotum, testis is there, and inside testis, male germ cells or sperms are formed. This testis also releases testosterone. Now the function of testis: firstly, as the testis produces sperms, so first function is regulation or regulate production of sperms. Secondly, because testis releases testosterone hormone, which is mainly responsible for the changes at puberty, so we can say that the second function of testis is to bring changes at puberty, because it is releasing the hormone testosterone. Next part is vas deferens, which is a tube like structure. It passes sperm from testis to the urethra. Next is urethra. Urethra is a common passage for both sperms and urine. Its outer covering is known as penis. Now some associated glands in human male reproductive system, that is seminal vesicle and prostate glands. These glands add their secretions to the sperms and make this secretion sticky and fluid. This fluid provides nourishment to the sperm. As you know, sperms or the male gametes are motile ones. As I said you yesterday, the male gametes are motile, means they can move, and for their movement they need energy or nourishment, and this nourishment is provided by these two glands, seminal vesicles and prostate glands. These glands provide nourishment to sperm and make their transport easy, smooth. And sperm along with secretion of glands form semen, and the mixture of sperm with the secretion of these glands, seminal vesicle and prostate glands, the complete mixture is known as the semen, which is transferred in the female body along with the sperm. Okay, so this is all about your male reproductive system. Thank you, children.